Now is truly a great time to be a fan of Fortnite, to be a player, to be any way associated with the game, because it's got so much going on. Literally, there are so many different backstories, possible explanations for what's going on this season, and the beautiful thing about it is, nobody really knows for sure, so until it happens, there are really no wrong answers. What's up guys, I'm Dr. P and welcome back to another Fortnite video right here on the channel, and thanks so much for stopping back by. Make sure to go ahead and give me that thumbs up, let's shoot for 1,000 likes, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for all the latest and greatest daily Fortnite content. Huge shout out to everyone in the Fruit faction using my code in the Fortnite item shop, Pineapplez YT. If you want to get a shout out for yourself just like these legends, make sure to go ahead and send me a screenshot on Twitter. So in the past few videos, I've talked primarily about Kevin the Cube and the volcanic eruption that we're expecting later this season, and those are two of the biggest storyline related topics for Season 8, but on the other hand, there's another set of the storyline that really we haven't talked about in a while. I want to revisit it and even show you some new information that might help point us in the right direction. I want to start off by talking about the Tier 100 skin for this season, of course, Luxe. Many of you guys probably already know what this skin is about. I've talked about in the past how she's probably hiding something. There's a lot of theories going around that she herself could be the dragon in the future. We'll touch on that in just a little bit. So far, through like 4 weeks of Season 8, there's been really nothing concrete about Luxe and her relation to the storyline, because typically the Tier 100 skin is quite important for how the season actually plays out, and so far it's been very quiet on that end. I was browsing Reddit. I'm always browsing Reddit because there are so many brilliant minds working together over there, and I found a very interesting theory that I want to read out to you guys here by user Phoenix Master X. It says, since ancient times in Chinese/Japanese mythology, dragons have always been seen as divine beings. But you know what else has that similar trait in Chinese/Japanese mythology? Tigers. These two have often been accredited to the creation of yin and yang, and often have a lot of artwork by people showing their separation. I believe Fortnite has the perfect setup here with Masterkey and Luxe, as Masterkey is a tiger who holds the keys that are keeping Luxe in check, and Luxe has the dragon tattoo along with the locks showing that she is being kept at bay. But as yin and yang, they are always supposed to be equal. Two opposites of one coin, if you will, and that is why in the later weeks of Season 8, we will see a variant for Luxe to transform her into a dragon to become equal with the tiger that is Masterkey, aka her yang to his yin. To me, this is beyond interesting. It's always been kind of a theory this season that Masterkey, of course, with all the keys around his neck, and Luxe, of course, with all the chains around her, are related in some way, and that Masterkey, as the name might imply, could hold the secret to unlocking the true form of Luxe, which, as I said before, we believe could very easily be the dragon for this season, and the dragon that we've been talking about since Season 7. The theory also mentions yin and yang. If you're unfamiliar with the concept, it's an ancient Chinese belief in equality, of canceling each other out, of keeping two things in check. Yin and yang, aka good and evil, must coexist at the same time so that one side doesn't get too powerful and everything is kept in check. That's the basic premise of it. And that's exactly what this theory is claiming. It's claiming that the only reason that Luxe is keeping her true form hidden at the moment is because Masterkey is there to keep her in check, which is a really interesting theory in my mind. And truthfully, it makes a ton of sense considering they both have stuff around their neck. And not only do they have stuff around their neck, one has a key and the other one has like a lock, so it seems like it's very easy to figure out that the key would go inside that lock, considering they're both very high level battle pass skins. And of course, like I said before, the name Masterkey, that just seems to be giving it away. And of course, something else to add into the theory is dragons have always been known to pursue gold and treasure and wealth. And that's exactly what the Luxe skin is all about. I mean, she's got all sorts of jewelry on her, especially in the later forms. She's got the chains around her neck, and if you look up the very definition of the word luxe, the first definition is expensive and of high quality, luxurious. Definitely seems to fit the mold, and even if this isn't right, which, I would guess it is based on everything we know and everything's adding up, but even if it isn't right, I guarantee that there's something up with Luxe, right? Like, she has got to mean something. She's probably got some other hidden form or secret style we have to unlock later. But mark my words, Luxe will mean something significant to the storyline. And of course, as always, I would love to hear your thoughts and your opinions. It doesn't stop there, though. In the Battle Pass, there is a specific loading screen for the Masterkey skin. In this screen, you can see a bunch of extra stuff that you wouldn't normally see from this skin or from anything else, specifically that back bling. It's wide open and you can actually see directly into it. Now, if my vision serves me correctly, I see a dragon curled up inside of that portal. Very interesting. The back bling itself is called the Master Portal. Is it possible that we could have a dragon brought here from a portal? Like, I don't even know what's going on, but this is really interesting. If it did end up that way, it wouldn't be the first time Fortnite has used teleportation to bring things to and from the Fortnite map. For example, the rocket, Kevin the Cube was randomly teleported here, and I'm forgetting some other things, but you get the picture. But that's not where it stops. Also in the Battle Pass, there is a very unique spray available to unlock. It's actually the only animated spray in the entire game. But taking a look at it, you can clearly see it's Luxe with a dragon curled up behind her. And I mean, it's literally in almost the exact same position as the dragon inside of that portal from the Masterkey loading screen. This, to me, seems like such a clear connection between the two skins, as if they weren't already connected by everything else I laid out in this video. This is the icing on the cake, and this, to me, confirms that they are linked and have something to do with each other, ultimately for the storyline this season. As if you needed anything else to persuade you, take a look at Luxe again. Look at her tattoo on her shoulder. Yet again, it's a dragon, we already knew that, but look at how it's laid out on her shoulder. Almost the exact same way as both of the previous graphics I just showed you. The curled up dragon seems to be a recurring theme, especially between Luxe and Masterkey. Remember back to Season 7 when we first saw those eggs in Polar Peak, and even now those eggs are still under the volcano? We all thought that was going to ultimately hatch some kind of dragon, but doesn't look like it's going to be the case. This theory makes it look almost certainly like Luxe has that hidden trait, and she was the one we were looking for all along. If you look at the Week 2 loading screen for this season, you can see the prisoner in the volcano sending a bunch of the hybrid skins, which are probably his minions, out to fight. Now in the background you can see clearly that 2 of those eggs are actually cracked open, and one can assume that those eggs that belong to the prisoner were actually just hatching his minions, which turned out to be the hybrid skin, not the dragon. Very, very interesting twist and chain of events. We pretty much all expected the eggs to actually hatch dragons at some point, but hey, that's Epic Games, always keeping us on our toes and changing things up. Even though that's the case, it does indeed look like we're going to have some kind of dragon involved with this season, not from the eggs. Who would have expected that? I want to take the last bit of this video to touch a little bit more on the helicopter that's moving around the map. You guys, of course, know what I'm talking about. It's moved 4 different times, and as I speak right now, it is sitting at the same spot as it was yesterday, on a little hill near the gas station on the southern part of the map. It's yet to be fully determined what's going on, and truly, it's only been going on for about a week at this point, so there's still a lot left that remains to be seen. But I was browsing my comments section in a recent video. Reminder, I do read all my comments, and if you drop something interesting, I might just feature it in a vid. But anyway, I saw this by my boy Sneaky, and he says, if you think about it, the helicopter is like Kevin. It's moving around the map, and if Kevin had an event, maybe the helicopter will too. That's an unbelievably good point, Sneaky. I appreciate you pointing that out, my brother. He makes a great point. Kevin, of course, rolled around the map for weeks, probably over a month, just rolling around the map, much the way the helicopter is. As we know, Kevin was huge to the storyline, literally so big that we're still talking about him to this day. Based on that alone, it's very possible this helicopter could be setting us up for the big Season 8 event we're all expecting. I would love to hear your thoughts on everything I covered in the video, of course. You don't really understand how important you guys are to me. I value your opinions more than you know. Like I said, I read every comment, and you guys are very smart people. I see so much cool stuff in the comments, so many cool suggestions, and I love to feature some of you guys when I can and give you credit where credit's due. I want to genuinely thank you guys for tuning into the video today. It means the world to me, just you guys giving me a chance, giving me the time of day and watching my video. It's truly, truly heartwarming, and I'm extremely grateful. If you guys are new to the channel, like I said, subscribe, drop a like down below, and check out my stream. I'm streaming a couple times per week, playing Fortnite, interacting with you guys. It's awesome. I'll leave the link to my caffeine.tv page down below. Give me a follow if you aren't already. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and until then, peace out.